Covering Liberty Flames fall football camp, my name is Nick Pierce, and we're talking a little defensive line here with senior JaRon Greene. And at the time of this interview, we're just finishing up day one of fall camp. JaRon, how'd it go today?
It went really, really well, especially defensive line-wise. I mean, I was really impressed by the young guys. Mike Anderson, he really came to play today.
Overall, first day back, what are you trying to get accomplished out there?
Just get back into a feel for really going hard in football. We do 7-on-7 and drills after workouts, but it's nothing like putting a helmet on and just going and getting it. So first day, it's really about knocking the rust off and then getting better from there.
You mentioned Mike Anderson. How was it watching some of those young guys out there today?
I mean, it brought me back to my freshman year. It's just like, man, and Mike, like he wears 52, so it's just like you can't help but be like, is that Chima out there? Like I'm really thoroughly impressed by Mike Anderson.
Lofty expectations. We'll see how the rest of those guys live up to it. Talk about expectations. What are the expectations for this defensive line this year?
I mean, just to do what we always do. We want to lead the defense. We want to lead the team. We want to be the best group on the field day in and day out. We're a very high energy group. You ever watch us practice? We talk a lot of trash, but we get the job done, and that's what we want to do. We want to lead the defense to the promised land.
And you are one of the leaders on that defensive line this year, you along with guys like Erwin DeSources. How different of a role is that for you now?
It's not as much because I took baby steps into the leader role. After my freshman year, I became somewhat of a leader my sophomore year, just the fact that I was a starter. We had Nico and Toby. They were the seniors, but it's like every year I took a bigger role in leadership. Last year I was second in command behind Chima. So I kind of knew what to expect. It's not much of a change.
A lot of depth in the secondary this year, but year after year it really feels like this defensive line has been the strength of the football team. And now with the new slogan as well, I think it's "Bow Up" for the team this year. How much pride does that defensive line take in that?
A whole lot of pride because we came up with that. Corey Freeman, that was his term. When I came here my freshman year, that's all Corey used to say is "Bow Up." I'm talking about it didn't matter who he was talking to me, talking to the coaches, talking to the guys we playing. Corey used to say "Bow Up." And so when I saw it and when I saw the phrase that Coach Wimbo used, it just brought me back. And I was just like, man, that's what I do. I love bowing up. Goal line, 1 yard, that's my specialty.
How much better can this defensive line be this year?
A whole lot better. I mean, it's every year we've progressively gotten better. And, I mean, we're so athletic, it's the sky's the limit. Everybody on the defensive line brings something a little different. No two players are the same, even starters to the second group to the third group. Everybody has a little something different to their game that they do better than somebody else, so we're very diverse.
How do you replace a guy like a Chima?
Next guy up. I mean, we got Erwin, we got Wells. They asked us how we replace Corey and Francis, and I mean, that very next year, me and Nico stepped up. So it's just every year, every guy gets their chance. It's just that Chima's been there for so long. It's just, you look at it like how you replace Chima, but I guarantee you, Erwin DeSources and Juwan Wells, when they step up, it's going to be, oh, okay, that's how they do it.
Lastly, let's talk about you a little bit. I know your summer, a little more attention to detail as far as the diet, as far as the conditioning. Tell us a little bit about what you did this summer.
I went on a strict diet in May and June. For lunch and dinner, all I ate was tuna and broccoli. That was it. I would have, eggs and potato for breakfast. I had my snacks throughout the day, but my lunch and my dinner was tuna and broccoli every single day, especially in June. I kind of slacked off my birthday week when I went home. I mean, but
everybody does.
That's to be expected. But June and early July, it was strictly tuna and broccoli. And now, I'll eat some baked chicken and I'll go get some Bojangles every once in a while. But I really wanted to cut the fat off, and I felt like I got what I got accomplished. This is the lightest I've ever been coming into camp. So
after day one, do you notice a difference?
Oh, complete difference. I'm moving a lot faster. I feel like my knees are springs. I'm just launching off the ball, and I'm so glad I did what I did.
Good stuff, JaRon. Appreciate the time. Good luck out there.
All right, thank you.
That's Flames senior defensive lineman JaRon Greene with us. Stay tuned to LibertyFlames.com in the coming weeks for more fall camp coverage. For the Liberty Flames Sports Network, I'm Nick Pierce.